two. Down to one. It's Gaines. Yes!
This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on being so real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome back to the Faithful Fan Show, y'all. I've been gone. Happy New Year. 2023 is now upon us. Sorry, y'all. I fell off at the end of the year. I just got a house. I got a lot going on. We're renovating all over the place. I've been watching, though. I've been watching these Cowboys. I've been watching these Lakers. I know y'all been watching. A lot of crazy stuff has happened since the last. I ain't tuned in with y'all since Cowboys versus Rams. So welcome back, everyone. And we're going to keep this more consistent now. We're going to keep it going. But before we get started on, the events to come this week, let's get a recap. Since we're in the middle of the Cowboys season, Cowboys just clinched a week or two ago playoff berth. And a lot of it is because of this man right here, T.Y. Hilton. The addition of T.Y. Hilton, ladies and gentlemen, has completely uplifted our offense to the point where now it's not our weak point of the team. We got a great defense. We got a good offense. The only thing's hurting us right now is honestly injuries. And Dak has had some bonehead turnovers over the past few weeks. But before we get into all that, what we got going on this coming week and all that, let's get a recap. So since Cooper Rush, that's the last time I talked to y'all. Cooper Rush was at the helm. That's crazy, right? I'm back. I promise I ain't leaving, y'all. I promise. The Faithful Fan Show is back up and running for 2023. We doing this. But if y'all remember, the first game we played against the Eagles was Cooper Rush's first L. Okay. And that was the game. We haven't covered this, so we're gonna start from there. They just ran the ball down our throats, showing our defense and Dan Quinn that we need to improve in the run defense, which we have since then. Okay. And then we played the Lions. Handled them pretty well. They only scored 6 points. This is when the defense kind of started to get in their groove, but we were thinking, oh, it's the Lions. Then we go the next week. We play the Bears. Sorry, Matt. You know what? Justin Fields is looking great. He's looking great. Great. Almost on some Lamar Jackson stuff, I feel like. But that team's got some ways to go. They need to get a better and more diverse offense. They ran the ball very well, but they couldn't really do much in the air, so we beat them. Then let's move on to Green Bay. Lambeau Field always messes us up, guys. Lambeau Field always messes us up. We lost that game 31-28 on a field goal. You know what I mean? A lot of things could have went different for us to come out with the W, but obviously we didn't. Aaron Rodgers got the last laugh on that one. Bad L. Tough L. Then we go on and we went and played. We rebounded very well against the Vikings. Whooped them. Best game of the season, if you ask me. 40-3. All three phases of the game got busy. And that was the game that showed me that we are ready for the playoffs. Beat a number one team in their division. Vikings doing very well right now. They're kind of on a slide, but they're the top of their division. Okay. The next week we went ahead and closed up the series with the Giants, swept them. We won 28-20. The score indicates that it was a little closer than it actually was. We had control of that game the whole time, honestly. Then we went and played the Colts, beat them 54-19. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, it's the Colts. You know what I mean? Played the Texans, barely beat the Texans, which raised some eyebrows. What's going on, Dak? Dak still throwing these picks early in the game. He's almost averaged 1.5, 2 picks a game. The thing is, he's throwing 3 touchdowns, so it's making up for it. And our defense is getting some takeaways too. So we got to win the turnover battle. And if we don't, that's when we get into trouble as far as all these teams, not just the good teams, all these teams. We're lucky our defense turns over the ball at a high clip. It protects us from Dak throwing these careless interceptions. And our receivers are part of the problem too. They're fumbling it off their arms into the defenders. It's not all Dak. It's the receiving core too. But hopefully with the addition of T.Y. Hilton, we're fixing some of that up. We don't got to play all these as many green wide receivers. You know what I mean? But anyways, so we're moving on to the Jaguars. took the L to the Jags. The defense looked mortal in that game, but it's because we've been dropping corners like flies. We had to start the season. We had Trayvon Diggs, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis as our top 3 cornerbacks. Jordan Lewis goes down. Anthony Brown goes down. We're effed. All we have is Trayvon Diggs. And behind him, we're playing corners that have very little experience. Deron Bland, it replaced Jordan Lewis in the slot. He's having a great rookie year. Not mad at his production, but the outside. We're bouncing between Kelvin Joseph and Nashawn Wright. They're both drafted in the same draft. So far, Nashawn Wright is winning the battle for that cornerback spot across from Trayvon Diggs. But we'll see what happens by the time the playoffs roll around, okay? But anyways, I rabbit holed. But the Jaguar game was a indication that our secondary isn't all the way right. We need help there. We lost a lot of players in that game. We bounced back we bounced back for the holidays and beat the Eagles. So we evened it up. It's 1-1. Now, they had their backup quarterback. That's the caveat to this particular game in this particular series. So the next time we see them, Jalen Hurts better be healthy because we know Dak is. We'll see the Eagles in the playoffs. We'll see y'all. An eye for an eye. Y'all got to win against us with our backup. We got to win against y'all with y'all backup quarterback. Let's see how this goes. Hey, JX, what the Eagles got? AJ Brown's a beast. I can't lie. So is Devontae Smith. They're beasts. But we got that W last time we met. So we'll see y'all in the playoffs. Last but not least, the game that popped up last week, Thursday. Good game for the Cowboys. We played a depleted Titans team with their backup quarterback. Tannehill's out. They rested Derrick Henry. So that team is, I feel like, essentially, they're packing it up. I think they're still making the playoffs, but they're prioritizing health at this point, which we probably should have been too. But after this past week, Eagles took the L, so we could win the division still if we win this game. If we win this next game, guys, and the Eagles lose and the 49ers lose, we got the number 1 seed. We got a bye. So I'm rooting on the Eagles losing, and I'm rooting on also the 49ers losing. 2 teams of which probably be the toughest out in the playoffs. I would like to see them on my home turf. Cowboys, let's win this next game. The Washington Commanders, sorry, Todd, but y'all gonna have to fold it and let us take this W so we can get in there with the bye. I feel like y'all's playoff chances are pretty much over, right? Okay, guys, but seriously, that was a recap on the Cowboys season so far. Somewhere along the line, we got this full T.Y. Hilton, who you guys see going crazy behind me. His production over the past couple weeks has helped out our offense a lot and made me feel better about going into the playoffs. We got another weapon besides CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard out there. Aside from that, though, on the football side, a lot of crazy stuff has happened. We got to give we want to send prayers out to Damar Hamlin's family last night in the Monday Night Football. The Bills were playing the let me see, who were they playing last night? Who the Bills play? 1 second, y'all. Sorry, I'm slow. So the Bills were playing the Bengals. They were playing the Bengals last night, and the game is being postponed because a player, safety for the Bills, I want to say, dropped due to cardiac arrest in the middle of the field, and was a really scary sight. I wasn't watching the game live, but I went back and saw what was up. Yeah, really scary. Prayers go out to Damar Hamlin's family. Everyone, just remember, I want to say Ryan Clark said this on his platform. These athletes are putting their lives on the line every single time they step out on the field. I know we forget as fans and we go hard on the players if they don't have a good fantasy week for us and all this stuff. But it's important to remember these players are risking their lives out there. It's a dangerous sport, physical sport. We appreciate every single one of you athletes. Thank you. I'm a fan still of the sport, and I hope Damar Hamlin recovers and gets back out there on the field. I really hope so. Because we got one more week of football left, ladies and gentlemen, before the playoffs start. Cowboys are in. So I'm not stressing no more. I'm trying to see how this outcome goes. We just got to win against the Commanders. Sorry, Todd. Thank you, Ryan Reed, by the way. We just got the W off y'all. I mean, y'all were depleted, y'all were handicapped or whatever, but a win is a win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had one chance to show us what y'all got, and y'all sat your quarterback, sat your running back. Let's go Cowboys. Bam. And that's all I got for the NFL, though. We'll see y'all next week. I'm going to meet up with Jordan Durr to talk Chargers talk later this week. But yeah, let's move on to the NBA. Do we have to? I've been contemplating whether or not I'm just going to make this a Cowboy show because the Lakers are having a terrible, I repeat, terrible season. It's tough to watch, but the West is so, compact, and all the records are very close. First and eighth place aren't too far off, probably like 6-7 games. That makes it interesting. Our issue as a team right now, and I'm having trouble with the Lakers, is our superstars. One is old, LeBron James, still a GOAT, but he's old. He's not going to play all 80. He's not going to play all 82 games. Anthony Davis, everyone calls him street clothes. He's not going to play all 82 games. Russell Westbrook is our third highest player. He's going to play all 82 games, but we're bringing him off the bench because he doesn't go well with LeBron. So all of our resources on this roster, they don't play well together. They don't play the whole season, or they don't play well together. It's a terrible way to use our resources this year. We got to find out a different way to go about this for me to be comfortable as a Laker fan. There's a chance we make the play-in, but at this point, I'm just like, dude, I've watched too many seasons. Thank you, Anthony Davis, for the championship, but I don't think this is sustainable. Anthony Davis being our best player. Him and LeBron are great players, and they're great together. But there's no way we can expect this Laker team to win a championship ever. We won the one in the bubble. But I think after that, we got to start looking at switching it up and just building the roster. Have a roster that's been together for multiple years. Every year, the Lakers blow up the team and start all over again around LeBron and Anthony Davis. No chemistry. By the time we get chemistry, one of our players go down, gets injured. Then you got to recreate that chemistry. And then he comes back, and then it's playoffs time. And we're trying to fight in the play-ins to get into the playoffs. And our team has only played 12 games together total. You know what I mean? Lakers is tough right now. We're going to keep it going. LeBron had a great couple last games, dropping 40-something points. LeBron's still here. But it's just the collective of LeBron, Anthony Davis, Westbrook. It was a bad idea. These past 2 years, Rob Pelinka has botched these past 2 years, as far as I'm concerned, as far as roster building. We need Kuzma back. Give me Kuzma. Give me Caruso. Give me KCP. Give me them players. I want them guys back, man. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome back to the TheFaithFanShow. We're going to end on a happy note. Happy New Year. Let's start this new year with an excited verve. You know what I mean? Let's start this new year with a new energy. I don't like the whole new year, new me. I want to be, just because it's new year, I'm not switching it up, but every day we got to promise ourselves that we try our hardest to get better. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring y'all more content. I'm going to bring y'all more Faithful Fan Show episodes, more guests, and I'm going to do a lot of solo streams too, so I can give y'all more work. But until next time, guys, on the Faithful Fan Show, love y'all.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm Morpheus and real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lies a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drive. Call for it, Kelly go in the Blizo spit. Auto like free throws, Vahito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes over